Ex-fiancé's shocking reveal. I was halfway through rehearsing my breakup speech when my boyfriend texted me to meet him at our usual bar, saying there was someone he wanted me to meet. I'd spent the past week replaying every argument, every time he ghosted me, every gut feeling that told me he was hiding something, so I was ready to end it, ready to finally breathe. I walked in and saw him at a table with a woman I'd never seen before, stunning, perfectly put together, like she'd stepped out of a magazine. He waved me over with a grin I hadn't seen in months. He introduced her as his fiancée, and I swear my ears rang so loud I barely heard her name. She smiled at me like she knew me, like we were both in on some private joke, and my boyfriend, my now ex, apparently, just sat there, waiting to see how I'd react. I choked down the urge to laugh, to scream, to throw my drink in his face. Instead, I asked how long they'd been engaged, and she said, 3 months, while looking right at him, daring him to contradict her. 3 months. We'd still been together. We'd still been sleeping together. He started stammering about timing and not wanting to hurt anyone, but I wasn't even angry, I was numb. She leaned in, her voice low so only I could hear, "I know you thought you were the girlfriend. I needed you to see what kind of man he is." That's when it hit me, she wasn't blindsided. She'd orchestrated this whole thing. She wanted evidence, or maybe just closure, and I was the proof she needed laid out in living color. I walked out without looking back, but the joke was on both of them, because I'd never loved him, not really. I'd been afraid to be alone, more than I'd ever been afraid of being lied to. As I stood outside, the city buzzing around me, I realized the real betrayal wasn't his. It was mine, letting myself settle for scraps, convincing myself that half love was better than none. I called a cab and blocked his number, finally free, finally ready to face the silence I'd been running from.